everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a full face of sample size makeup. I am a VIB Rouge member at Sephora and I've gained a couple of points at Ulta, but most of this stuff I've gotten from using my points at Sephora. Some of these things are samples that I've asked for. So I did my whole face using little sample sizes of products. I mean, they're, oh my god. They're just so, like, they're literally all the same size. What? But yeah, they're all just like mini versions of products that we all know and love. And some of these things are things that I've never used before, so I was really excited to try them out and see if I would actually want to buy the full size of it. So if you would like to see which products I used, which ones you can get in a sample size, and how you do a whole face full of samples, then keep on watching. Alrighty, so a lot of the products that I'm going to be using today are coming from this Beauty Stowaways little box from Benefit, and basically 5 beauty influencers picked like their favorite Benefit products and then put them all in mini versions like this roller lash into a like box that we could get. So we have the roller lash, the Gimme Brow, a little baby hula, Precisely My Brow Pencil, and Professional. So those things that I'm using today came from this box. So I'm going to first go in with my little baby Professional and just put that all in my T-zone. Alrighty, and next for foundation, I'm gonna go into this little sample version of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation, and this is in the shade Y245, and I'm a little worried that this is gonna be too light for me, but we'll just have to see. I'll be blending that in with my Eco Tool sponge. I would probably say that this is like medium coverage, and then you could probably build this up to full coverage, because I can still see, like, I have a little pimple above my lip right here. I can still see that, and a little bit of my like freckles on my nose. So I would say this is probably like medium to full if you wanted to, if you build it up a little bit. Alrighty, so next for concealer, I have this little thing from Smashbox, and this is the Studio Skin Foundation and Concealer. These are like the little samples. So I'm gonna take the Fair concealer, and this is the 24-hour wear, waterproof, oil-free, no creasing or caking concealer. And I'm just gonna take the shade Fair. Ooh, that's light. So I'm just gonna take my like little sponge and put it in there and then start patting it under my eyes. I don't know if this is gonna like make it all the way around my face, like all the parts that I normally highlight, but we'll just see. We'll start with my under eyes. Woo, that's light. Yeah, I'm gonna open up light medium as well and just kind of mix the two. I feel like having the super light one under my eye though made that darkness like in here really go away, so I'm liking that. So next I'm going to be going in with this little sample of a setting powder, and this is the Invincible Setting Powder from Supergoop, and I've literally never heard of this before, but it has SPF in it, which kind of scares me, but that's okay. But there's no talc, no nothing else, so hopefully it won't cause any flashback. I think what I'm gonna do is just try to, oh hi. It feels really smooth, the bit that just like flew onto my finger. Feels pretty soft, so I think I'm just gonna try to tap out a little bit of this onto my little palette here, and then put that all under my eye and setting the rest of my face too. And I'm gonna be using a Morphe R13 brush. It feels so soft, like just immediately it feels so soft. So I feel like this is leaving a slight white cast on my face, just like under my eyes, I'm kind of seeing it. I'm just gonna spray my face really quick with my MAC Fix Plus. I know this isn't like sample size, but I'm just gonna try to get the powder to soak into my skin a little bit more. I used to actually have a sample size of the MAC Fix Plus, and I would bring it to competitions with me. Like, I would put it in my caboodle because it, like, the big one was just so big, so I put the small one in and I would bring that one with me. You remember that?
Back in the day.
The caboodle was like the thing to have.
Everybody.
Like, everybody had a caboodle. So I'm gonna go in with the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and all of y'all know that I already love this, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I'm just gonna bronze up my face, and I'm probably also gonna use this for a crease shade later because I don't have any eyeshadow that's sample size, so we'll try to figure it out. We'll figure out something. My big old brush like barely even fits in there. And this is the Morphe E34. Oh, it's so cute. This is actually like kind of perfect for my nose. Oh my God, that was perfect. Woo, that's a lot. Woo, okay. Alrighty, and for my brows, I'm gonna be going in with the mini version of the Precisely My Brow Pencil. And if you're wondering, how do they do it mini? They just take the spoolie off the end. So it's just like the product in here, but there's no little like spoolie on the opposite end, which is okay, but I mean, I would rather have a spoolie. And then I'm gonna like set my brows down with the Gimme Brow, and these are both in, it's so little! Alrighty, so I'm gonna be using both of those products in the shade 3 on my brows, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so to prime my lids, I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer, and this one is tinted and it's in the shade Light, so I'm thinking that because I don't have like an actual eyeshadow, I want this to be like a true kind of thing here. Like I want to use all, you know, sample size products, so I don't really want to like cheat and use an eyeshadow that's like not a sample, so I'm thinking that this is gonna give me like a good base instead of putting like a shadow down. Okay, so for in the crease, I'm just gonna go back in with the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit just because this is literally all I have. But this will work like perfect because, you know, you can use bronzers on the eye, you can use blushes on the eye, you can use literally anything you want as whatever you want. There's no rules to makeup. Oh, and I'm using a Morphe R40 brush to do this. I would normally use like a smaller brush, but just because this shade is gonna go like all over my lid and be all over my crease and be like the only shade I put in my crease, I figured I could use a slightly larger brush just to buff that all around. And next for on my lid, this is gonna be a little bit crazy, but I think it's gonna work and I think it's gonna look super cool. So I'm gonna go in with a little mini sample of the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Moonlight. And I'm just gonna take a Morphe M421 little packer brush and just like pat that on my lid. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, and then this I'm absolutely terrified to do, but I want to try to do it because I want to see if it's gonna work. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Aqua XL Color Paint, and it's a little sample of the shade M56. And this is just like a cream shadow, but I want to try to place it like and pat it in my outer corner just to darken it up a little bit. And this could totally ruin like everything, but you know what? I gotta try it for you guys. It's looking more like gray in my outer corner, so I'm gonna go back in with the hula and just try to like go over that and see if I can warm it up a little bit. We tried something and it didn't work, and it's okay. I'm also gonna take the hula on a little Morphe M507 brush and just run that under my lower lashes. All right, so next I'm gonna be going in with the Marc Jacobs highliner, and this is the black one. It's a little sample, and I'm just gonna be taking this and like tight lining my upper lashes and then going slightly like above on like where I would put eyeliner and just like smoking it out a little bit just to add a little bit of definition to like the outer portions of my eye. Alright, so next for mascara, I'm going to be going in with the little Benefit Roller Lash. I've never used this before, so I'm really excited. I'm normally a waterproof mascara type of person, so I'm a little afraid that if I cry today, it's just going to like run down my face like in the movies when there's just like black tears coming down. But you know what? It'll be okay. It'll be fine. So I'm going to curl my lashes and then put on this roller lash. I love the shape of this brush already. Like the applicator is like curved a little bit, and I like love that for mascara. Because your eye isn't flat, like it has a curve, it has a natural curve to it. So the product itself is not getting clumpy on me, and I love that because I absolutely hate a clumpy lash. Just a personal preference. So the tiny version of this is a little hard to work with just because like this part gets kind of close if you're like on the lower lash line or whatever, but I'm sure the full version is perfectly fine. It's just because this one is mini. That looks really nice. Like I don't hate that. I don't hate the way that my lashes look right now, so. Alrighty, so mascara is done. I think my lashes look so good, and obviously always putting a little something dark right on the outside makes your eyes like really open up. But I feel like the mascara looks really, really nice. It kept my eyelashes really separated, and I love that. I absolutely love that. All right, so next up for blush, I'm absolutely terrified to use this because this could go completely south, but I have a liquid blush from NARS. And this is the, like their main formula, like the Orgasm blush from NARS. This is it in liquid form. And I'm like, honestly, like I'm not even lying about this. I am so terrified to use this because I really don't want to turn into a clown. And it's very pink, like very pink. But I'm just gonna take a very light hand with this. So I'm gonna use my little Real Technique sponge, and I'm just gonna like barely tap into this because less is more. Oh, she's pink. What the heck? I barely went in with that on that side. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna even her out, and then we're gonna dull her down. I'm just like so excited to be here. Okay, I'm going back over with the sponge that I used for my foundation just to try to neutralize that a little bit. That's better. That was terrifying. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna go in with highlight, and I'm gonna use the same thing that I used on my lid, which are the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. And I think I'm just gonna take this same thing, but use like the side that I do my highlighter on, just to pounce that onto my skin. I'm gonna drop a little bit of this onto my palette, and then go on in. And last but not least, for lips, I have a sample of the Ciate Liquid Velvet lipstick, and this is in the shade Bittersweet. And I feel like I'm so lucky that I had this shade, because like if I had any other random color, like that's so pretty. Okay, this smells like a shampoo that I've had in the past. Like I can't specifically put my finger on it. It smells really good though. And the doe foot on it is like pretty long and pointed, and it is like pretty flexible, so when you put it on your lip, it kind of like moves with your lip, if that makes sense. I really like that. Woo! Alrighty, we did it. Alright everybody, and that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing this, because like I would 110% recommend asking them for samples before you buy a product that you're not absolutely positive that you want or that you need. Like I would never ask for like a sample of the Tarte Shape Tape, because I know and I love it, you know what I mean? But if there's like a new product that comes out, it's kind of expensive and I'm like, do I spend my money on it? Do I not? You can always ask for samples. They're really good at like Sephora, Ulta about, you know, giving you samples of products. That way you know if you actually want to spend your money on it. So this was really fun, and all of this stuff I've collected like over time. Like this is not something that I got all in one day, but it was just cool to do like a whole look with only samples. So yeah, so if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!